What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I appreciate y'all being here. I got another good one for y'all today. All right. Had somebody hit me up, sent me a dono, wanted me to do a video for them. The name of the video, or the name of the song, is Dear Mom by Shannon. Haven't heard of this guy before. And judging by his profile on YouTube, he's kind of a newer artist, I would probably say. Or at least a smaller artist in general. And let's see what this dude has to offer. Now, I just want to take a second to say thank everybody. If you enjoy the content, do me a favor. Hit that sub button. Share the video with somebody that you feel like needs to see it or just should see it in general. And like the video, because why not? It's free. And it's not going to hurt you at all. And it's just going to help me reach more people. So, without wasting any more time, let's get into it.
When he got killed, he was killed, and the Army disagrees with this, but his man told us that he was killed while they were looking for Bo Bergdahl. He was the guy that deserted.
Ooh, I remember that. I was still in the Army when that happened. That was the dude that dipped out and went and was running around with the Taliban for a little bit. That's what. There was a few people that died from that because of that kid.
Told us that he was killed while they were looking for Bo Bergdahl. He was the guy that deserted.
We had a very close relationship, and I miss it every day. There's just a constant barrage of things that come up that I think, oh, I need to tell Darren that, or Darren would do this, or...
He and his buddies, we would pick them up at 29 Palms and bring them home, and I would hear the stories and how the firefights, the stuff that they don't tell you on TV, the true stories, and I'd sit in the hallway with the pillow crying.
So when he got back,
there's a lot of truth to that. There's a lot of what happens or has happened over there a lot of people don't talk about. And the media is not going to show you, just flat out, to be 100% honest, because it doesn't reflect the truth. And it doesn't meet whatever bullshit that the media is trying to coax people into believing at the time. But to me it's crazy how much things are bent and twisted in the media to fit some stupid politically driven deal that's going on at the time. It's crazy.
You on TV, the true stories, and I'd sit in the hallway with the pillow crying.
so when he got back from Iraq the second time, the PTSD was pretty much out of control. And they fed him the typical, hey, take this in the morning, take this at night, and multiplied it out.
I'm just trying to see. Oh, those are medications. Yeah, those are all different kinds, like Prozac, Lorazepam, I think I said that right. Trinidone. Yeah, those are all different types of medication that the military and or the VA will offer to service members to try to help them deal with various different mental health deals.
Take this in the morning, take this at night, and multiply it out.
He's 100% right.
You know, if this wasn't working, if one wasn't working, well, you add 2 more. A couple months later, it's still not working, add 3 more. One night.
That's 100% true. I know I'm pausing a lot, but it'll be all right. But like, one thing I've seen happen is they'll prescribe you one thing and you'll end up with something that you end up dealing with because of that you got prescribed a symptom or whatever, or side effect from that. And then they'll give you more medication to get rid of that side effect. I've seen that before. And from my understanding, it still happens today. But it's crazy because if anyway,
Add 2 more. A couple months later, it's still not working. Add 3 more. One night he called me. He was going to stay at base for the weekend. We had a conversation, and probably within 8 hours, he was dead.
I am the mother of Corporal Benjamin Cop, who was an Army Ranger that was killed in action in July of 2009. The day after he landed at Walter Reed, he was determined to be brain dead. However, the brain death qualified him, if you will, to become an organ donor. And so his all of his major organs, bone, skin, and tissue were donated, and his heart is literally still beating today, and a woman from Chicago. You know, I believe it was Emerson, the poet, who stated that the one thing about life that he's learned is that it goes on, whether we want it to or not.
ooh, that's so true. Oh, okay. I guess this is the actual video or the music video. But man, that's so true. Life goes on. Life doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? It don't care one bit about what's going on in the world with whoever, whatever. It goes on. It doesn't stop. It never will.
The thing
All right,
about
so I
life
think
that
this is
he's
the
learned
beginning
is
of
that
the
it goes
music
on,
video.
whether we want it to or not.
Yo, that guitar is on point, bro. Is that a Gibson? Yeah, that's a Gibson. Yo, the color scheme on that, love it. I like all motorcycles. I love all motorcycles. So before anybody gets, I had a Harley. I don't have a Harley anymore. I have a sport bike, but I love all motorcycles. I love the color of that guitar, though. Oh, those DCUs. I used to wear those back in Iraq, 2003 to 2005. I remember those all too well. All too well.
Dear Mom, I had a few minutes.
I'm not gonna lie. I really thought I was gonna hear a different voice out of this dude. Not that. Well done. I like it. I like it.
Dear Mom, I had a few minutes to write down what's itching inside my mind.
What'd that say?
To write down what's
I had a few minutes to write down what's itching. Okay, literally what he just saying. It's been too long since we've talked about nothing at all. I'm not gonna lie. Back in the time, when this is in my mind, it's depicting the time frame to be back in 2003, 2004 time frame. This would be relatively pretty accurate. There were some places that did not have the ability to call home because the only way. So it wasn't until later that a lot of people had access to cell phones and had the ability to call back. Most of it was all done basically through like voice over internet protocols. Basically, it's like a telephone plugged through the internet, basically, for those of you that don't know what that is. But this right here was the primary way that people would communicate back and forth to their loved ones that were deployed downrange. Letters. primarily, especially for those that were pushed out into the little cops out away from the main fobs and stuff. This is how they usually communicated.
Sitting inside my mind. It's been too long since we have talked about nothing at all. Wish I could call.
Oh, he's singing the note.
Lost. Please don't you worry. There's no need to hurry. Just stay strong. It won't be long before we're together. Right here in heaven, I miss you. Dear Mom, please believe I've done everything I needed to. Dear Mom, I'll be there when you breathing while you're sleeping.
This hits different, man. I've lost too many of my friends. To me, it sounds like he's telling his mom that he'll be her guardian angel while he's waiting on her to show up in heaven. Now this is tough, dude. Why y'all trying to make me cry?
Dear Mom, I know you are hurting, feeling the burden of me not there. You're way too strong to give up on living instead of still giving the love in your heart. I know it's hard, but never forget the things that I did and the reasons why you are my mom. So please keep on living, caring and giving. I love you, Mom.
It's tough to lose the people that you care about, whether they be a friend, family, whatever it may be. As time goes on, it doesn't, I won't exactly say it gets easier to deal with, but you learn how to cope with it better. I think the best way to say it is it doesn't always get easier to deal with, but you learn how to live with it. But it's still tough no matter what. Especially when you want to call them. Like you have exciting things happen in your life. And there was once upon a time where you would call them to share those experiences with them. You can't do that anymore. I wonder if this is depicting that as her son in this right here. I'm wondering if that's not depicting him as her son while like, and then she's reading. I wonder if that's not the letter from the beginning of the video. And then somebody just left it there for her to find. That's crazy. Because he would have wrote the song, or basically wrote the song, or wrote that letter while he was downrange. And then it would have been a battle buddy of his that left it there for her to find. That's wild. I don't know if that's actually what this was supposed to be, but if someone knows the answer to that, I'd love to find out. I'll never get over how that looks. And I noticed in the description that this is and I'm guessing more than likely this is the national park over at Sam Houston. The national park, or the national cemetery, not national park, forgive me. But because I've been to the one in Virginia, and it's got a lot more hills than this. So I'm pretty sure, especially from the description, that this is the one at Fort Sam Houston. That's big. It's seeing that many gravestones like that. That must be the dad.
I love you, Mom.
Man, that just... It's so hard to lose people you love, man. In so many different ways. There's still more to this.
People say, time heals, time cures, time. And it does in a sense.
Talking about this.
But there's not a day goes by that we're not reminded of him. There's not a day go by that I don't play that song on the stereo just to remember him. We just smile more and hide it better. And that's what you do to get through the day.
We are Christians and we have a very strong walk in the Lord, and we have relied on our faith for most of everything.
What people can do to remember my sacrifice or my son's sacrifice is to remember him, to say his name, and not just him, but the hundreds, tens of thousands of other men and women that have sacrificed their lives.
Hundreds of thousands.
For the greater good, for our country, for our freedom, and also to remember the families that have paid the price along with them.
God took him. I have to believe that it was his time. And to me, he's a hero because now there's people that we can help. And we were so focused on him. And maybe he had to go so we could help others.
Live a life worth living. Live your life in a manner that they never got the chance to. Be who they would become. Become who they never got a chance to be. And do it in their honor.
Yeah. Yeah. That's tough. That's real tough. Look, I really appreciate getting these kinds of videos suggested to me, because while it might make me really emotional, it takes me back to remember all of the good times that I had with all of those who I served with that are no longer with us. Having said that, those of you that have watched my channel, y'all know that I'm a huge advocate for PTSD, mental health, and stuff like that. Go check on your people. And, you know, especially your veterans and stuff like that. Like, if you're out and about and you see those veterans that are out there, go talk to them. See how they're doing. If they want to talk, they'll talk. If they don't, they'll let you know. But it's like the one gentleman said, you know, after the second deployment, the PTSD started to kick in and it got bad. Mine took a long time. Sometimes it takes a long time before it really sets in and it starts doing its PTSD thing, and you start seeing those symptoms. Sometimes it takes a long time. Mine took a while. Mine started showing its face before my third deployment. It was a while after my first, or my second rather, but it started to show its ugly face before my third. But I didn't, like, I was back in my element, so to say, when I went to my third deployment. And then after I got back from that deployment, it was, I guess, it was still there. And it wasn't until sometime after that when we started to realize what was going on with me and take action. And got the help that I needed and whatnot. But for those of you that know somebody who has lost a loved one, check on them, especially through these holidays, because we just went through Thanksgiving. That's a tough time. And then we're about to go through Christmas, New Year's. It's tough to go through those times, especially after having lost some folks that you really cared about. So check on your people. Like I said before, thanks for the suggestion. That obviously very much hit home. And like I said before, if y'all enjoy this content, if you've made it this far in the video, why aren't you subscribed? So, I mean, you already made it through the whole video, 20 some odd minutes. It is what it is. I love y'all. Hit that like button. Do me a favor. Help me reach more people. That's it for me. We'll see y'all in the next one. Y'all take care.